Words Unmasked, a tale of similarity and clarity. In a peaceful jungle, there lived a wise old turtle named Guruji. Guruji was known for his extensive knowledge and his ability to provide valuable advice to the animals of the village. One day, he decided to impart a crucial lesson to his 3 young disciples, a clever rabbit named Rocky, a diligent ant named Annie, and a curious monkey named Monty. Guruji scheduled an online class over Zoom and began his tale.
Listen carefully, my dear students. I will share with you a story that teaches the importance of understanding similar words and using them correctly. In a distant kingdom, there lived a cunning fox named Felix. He possessed a gift for mischief and often tricked other animals. One day, Felix decided to play a prank on 3 friends, a loyal lion named Leo, a clever owl named Oliver, and a friendly deer named Daisy.
Guruji paused, allowing the disciples to immerse themselves in the tale. He then continued.
Felix sent a message to his friends, inviting them to a grand feast at his den. The message read,
"Dear Leo, Oliver, and Daisy, please join me tomorrow for a sumptuous dessert at my place. Expect a delightful day of laughter and merriment."
Little did his friends know, Felix had cleverly swapped the words desert and dessert in his message, leading to a hilarious misunderstanding. Leo, Oliver, and Daisy eagerly arrived at Felix's den, their mouths watering with anticipation for a mouth-watering dessert. To their surprise, they were greeted with a vast expanse of sand and scorching heat, a desert. Perplexed, Leo exclaimed, "Felix, where is the dessert you promised?" Felix couldn't contain his laughter as he revealed his prank.
"Oh, dear friends, my apologies! It seems I made a sly wordplay. The feast I spoke of was not a delectable dessert, but an adventure in the desert." Rocky, Annie, and Monty listened intently, eager to uncover the hidden meaning in Guruji's story. Guruji smiled and explained.
Now, my young ones, let us examine the similar words used in the message. The word dessert refers to a sweet treat enjoyed after a meal, while desert signifies a dry and barren land. By using the wrong word, Felix misled his friends.
Rocky, the quick-witted rabbit, raised his paw and asked,
"But Guruji, what about the words accept and accept? Are they similar too?"
Indeed, Rocky. You have a keen mind. The word accept means to receive or agree to something willingly, whereas accept indicates the exclusion of something or someone from a group or category. Now, my friends, let's explore expect and aspect. Expect means to anticipate or look forward to something happening or being true. For instance, if I tell you, I expect the monsoon rains to arrive soon, it means I believe and hope that the rains will come. And aspect refers to a particular feature or perspective of something. It denotes a specific facet or characteristic. For example, when we talk about the aspect of honesty, we are referring to the quality of being truthful and sincere.
Annie, the diligent ant, chimed in.
Guruji, what about advice and advise? They sound similar too.
Guruji smiled and explained.
Absolutely, Annie. Advice is a noun that refers to a suggestion or recommendation, while advise is a verb that means to offer guidance or counsel to someone.
Monty, the curious monkey, scratched his head and asked,
Guruji, what about stationary and stationary? How are they different?
Guruji nodded, acknowledging Monty's question.
Well done, Monty. Stationary refers to something that is not moving or fixed in one place, while stationary refers to writing materials such as paper, pens, and pencils.
The disciples listened attentively, absorbing the valuable knowledge shared by Guruji. The animals nodded in understanding, appreciating Guruji's clear explanations. Finally, Guruji addressed the words that often caused confusion due to their similar sounds but different meanings, there, and there.
Their THEIR is a possessive pronoun used to indicate that something belongs to a group of people or animals. For instance, if I say, the monkeys ate their bananas, it means the bananas belonged to the monkeys. Their THERE refers to a location or a position. It indicates a place or points to something specific. For example, if I say, look, there is a beautiful waterfall, I am pointing out the location of the waterfall. Finally, there. This is a contraction of they are. It is used to combine the words they and are into one. For instance, if I say, they're going to the river, it means they are going to the river.
Guruji continued his storytelling, addressing two more pairs of words that often confused the animals in the jungle.
Now, let's explore the difference between principle and principal. The word principal can refer to a few different things, but in this context, it is commonly used to denote the head of a school or an organization. For example, the principal of our jungle school ensures discipline and guides the students. On the other hand, principle refers to a fundamental belief or rule that guides one's behavior or decision-making. It represents a moral or ethical standard. For instance, honesty is a principle we should all uphold in our interactions with one another.
Guruji then turned his attention to effect and effect.
These two words are often mistaken for one another. The word effect is a verb that means to have an influence on or to produce a change in something. It denotes the action or impact. For example, the rainy weather might affect our plans for a picnic. On the other hand, effect is usually a noun that represents the result or consequence of an action. It indicates the outcome or the end result. For instance, the effect of the heavy rain was that the river overflowed. My dear students, the tale of Felix and his misleading message teaches us the importance of using words correctly. Similar sounding words can have entirely different meanings, and misusing them can lead to confusion and misunderstandings. Therefore, it is crucial to choose our words wisely and pay attention to their true meanings. Just like Leo, Oliver, and Daisy, who fell prey to Felix's prank, we must be vigilant and strive to use language accurately.
The disciples nodded, their minds filled with newfound wisdom. End of story. Let's recap quickly similar sounding words read in the story. 1. Accept. The word accept means to willingly receive or agree to something that is offered, given, or presented. It involves acknowledging or approving of a situation, idea, or proposal. For example, if someone offers you a gift, and you receive it with gratitude, you accept the gift. 2. Accept. The word accept is used to exclude or leave out someone or something from a group or category. It indicates that everything or everyone else is included, except for the specific thing or person mentioned. For instance, you might say, everyone attended the party except for John, meaning that everyone else was present except for John. 3. Expect. Expect refers to anticipating or looking forward to something happening or being true. It involves having a belief or hope that a particular event or outcome will occur. For instance, if you are waiting for a friend to arrive, you might say, I expect him to be here soon. 4. Aspect. Aspect refers to a particular feature, element, or perspective of something. It denotes a specific facet or characteristic of an object, situation, or idea. For example, when discussing a movie, you might mention the visual aspect, referring to its visual effects or cinematography. 5. Desert. The word desert has two distinct meanings. First, it can refer to a barren or arid area, typically with little or no vegetation. Second, it can also mean to abandon or leave someone, often in a difficult or challenging situation. For example, if someone leaves their friends stranded in the middle of nowhere, they desert them. 6. Dessert. Dessert refers to a sweet dish or course served after a meal. It is typically enjoyed as a treat or a way to conclude a dining experience. Examples of desserts include cakes, ice cream, or fruit salads. 7. Stationary. The word stationary means not moving or fixed in one place. It describes something that remains still or immobile. For instance, a stationary car is one that is parked and not in motion. 8. Stationery. Stationery refers to writing materials such as paper, pens, envelopes, and other office supplies. It includes items used for writing, drawing, or corresponding with others. 9. Principal. Principal can have different meanings depending on the context. It can refer to the head of a school, college, or organization who holds administrative authority. It can also represent a sum of money or an original amount invested in finance. 10. Principle. Principle refers to a fundamental truth or guiding belief. It represents a moral or ethical standard or a general rule that governs behavior or decisions. For example, honesty is a principle that guides one's actions and interactions. 11. There is a possessive pronoun used to indicate that something belongs to a group of people or animals. For example, if you say, "The birds built their nests in the trees," it means the nests belong to the birds. 12. There indicates a location or a position. It denotes a place or points to something specific. For example, if you say, "Look, there is a beautiful flower," you are indicating the presence of the flower at a specific location. 13. There is a contraction of they are. It is used to combine the words they and are into one. For instance, if you say, "They're going to the park," it means they are going to the park. 14. Effect. Effect is a verb that means to influence or produce a change in something. It refers to the impact or effect that something has on a person, object, or situation. For example, a positive attitude can affect one's overall well-being. 15. Effect. Effect is a noun that represents the result or consequence of an action. It denotes the outcome or the impact that an event or decision has on something or someone. For instance, the effect of a good education can lead to better career opportunities.